Okay, get somebody over. This actually is comes from Aiki Jiu-Jitsu, which is strange enough. The easiest way to get somebody over on their stomach is actually grabbing their arm, going above their head, and dragging them over. All right. Now, whether they keep on rolling or not, that's another story. All right, but we're talking about just getting. Come back. Square up over here. All right. Again, so we talked about clear the legs, grab here. You are not stepping over the body, you're coming over their head. Right? Yank, pull, right to there. All right? Keep on rolling the other way if you want. All right, now, if they keep on, come back here. If they are stupid enough to keep on rolling, now this is where you start putting your knees on them. All right? Their arms are crossed, you check it here. All right? Now you can cuff. All right, and guess what you do? Once you have the cuff on, all right, cuffs hurt. You do the same exact thing again. You pull over their head to there. Back over here. Now, we got to remember is that this is all the end of a sequence of things, all right? We're not talking about, all right, well, Bill's sleeping on the floor and I need to arrest him, even though sometimes it may happen. All right? All right, came over, all right, threw him on the ground, all right, here's his feet, we chucked his feet. Well, that helped a lot. Thanks. Pull over, okay? If they're down here, this is the next section we're going to talk about. All right. It's talking about once we have them on their stomach, getting their hands. We'll cover what happens. One of the situations that Bill brought up, I guess that was a couple weeks ago, was what happens when they're really turtled up. Go ahead, turtle up. All right, and obviously this is a big problem for a law enforcement officer, and we'll handle that next. All right, just loosen up again. All right, you have them on their stomach. All right, what you need to do whenever you have anybody on the ground, actually even roll back on your back real quick again. All right, even from here, all right, you need to get to this. We are not, all right, the reason why I want you to drag them that way is because forget, arm bars like this. Right, and doing stuff like this. If you need to control the man while he's on the back, you're still, all right, controlling the head all the time. Right, keep your knees off the ground. Right, if you put your knees on them, you're not dropping back into arm bars, because this is not a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament. Okay, you can use your hand. All right, you can drag them. All right, even this way, drag them. But once you have them here, there's only two spots. All right, to control the man. It's the head, right, or the lower back. And the bigger the guy is, the less the lower back is an option. All right, Bill, get right up to your knees. See, all right, somebody who you again physically dominate. All right, you can get away with a lot by just leaning, putting all your weight on the lower back. However, from the head, all right, get up again. All right, all I have to do is drop my weight right into him, and then it gets even worse. Right, with the knee, right, and the knee and the hand. Again, where the head goes, the body has to follow. All right, you can get really fancy with this stuff once you get good. Is instead of just pushing down, you can push down offline. All right, even to here. Okay, so he's not squared up. All right, but let's talk about getting the hands for here. All right, now keep them loose. All right, when you guys have this in? Yeah. Okay. When we talk about getting the hand behind the back for cuffing or whatever, we're not going to come to the outside, okay? And it's more of a one-on-one like in wrestling, right? But you're not going to grab the wrist, right? Because there's lots of power in here. Just straighten your arm out, okay? However, the hand, right? Now straighten your arm out. Right? I'm not even using any effort. Right, so what we're talking about doing is, we're actually going to do this standing up also when we go against the wall, right, is all right, for the lower back and head, right, obviously choose by this one, you go here, right, you're going to reach through, right, grab their hand, bring their hand through, and get them, all right, for here. Once you have it here, you're not, forget about doing wrist locks, and all this other stuff, right? Because Bill, just pull your hand straight down this way, straight down. right? That's why we don't do wrist locks, right? It also works, just so you know, it also works standing. Pull straight down again, okay? Even if I'm putting pressure on it, go ahead, pull straight down, all right? That's why. Once you have this, we'll talk about double hammer locks in a second. All right, but once you hit that arm straight up front again, right? Head lower back, reach through, grab hand, come here. All right, cuff, right? Once you have the one, right? Hold it in. Switch your positions, all right? Do the same thing. Boom. Okay? All right, switch out.